All right, disappointing football game. Guys fought their tails off. Had our opportunities, but just didn't. We just flat out didn't play good enough. I mean, we made some really good plays on all sides, but to have some of the missed opportunities on all sides. Obviously, we did not stop the run well enough defensively. Offensively, didn't run it good enough, and obviously missed some just golden opportunities. The kickoff return obviously was a huge play in the game after we had taken the lead and got the 2-point conversion and had a lot of momentum there in the stadium in the second half. And you just can't do that against a good football team. And so we have to own it. We just flat out did not play good enough tonight against a good team on the road and had some missed opportunities that make you sick right now. So we'll own it. Obviously get into this bye week. And then jump back into the Big Ten Conference where we've worked our ass off to put ourselves in a great position like we are now. And so that'll be the challenge of this team is to handle this, to learn from it. And we flat out have to be better. And we got some really cool opportunities in front of us here, again, with the way that we've positioned ourselves in this conference. So we'll get on the bye week, get some work in, obviously get some of these guys back healthy and get ready for the stretch run.
Lincoln Matai's fumble obviously was a huge play in this game. Can you walk us through the decision to call?
It's a stupid call. Stupid call.
What was responsible for the struggles of hitting the run tonight?
It was a little different than Illinois. I didn't feel like it was a battle, kind of a lot of stalemates at the line of scrimmage, kind of from what I could see. I haven't obviously sat and watched the entire tape, but I thought especially. We give up the big one. We don't stunt to the correct gap on the corner blitz on a very base call for us, and you give a good player like Love, a huge run. That wasn't a good start to it. And I thought we just overcompensated and at times panicked a little bit. Where at times, I thought in the Illinois game when we didn't defend the run either, we got moved too much. In this game, again from the sideline, there was a lot of stalemates, but we had a lot of guys not stunning into correct gaps or not fitting into correct gaps. And again, against a really, two really good backs like that, they're going to make you pay. We didn't do a good enough job with the ends, setting edges. And so the execution there was just not good enough.
Tanuk had a couple opportunities tonight. How did he kind of prove himself in this game?
Who's that? Tanuk? Yeah, I mean, he made some big plays for a young guy in a big environment and obviously challenging conditions and all that. So, we got a lot of confidence in him. He did some good things tonight.
How did the conditions at all come into play?
They were a little more of a factor in the second half. I mean, obviously, I think everybody could see that. And so, you still got to be able to run the ball, to hang on to the ball, finish plays. I mean, the conditions are what they are. At the end of the day, we all got to play in them. And so that's just the hand that we were all dealt tonight.
Can you take us through the late fourth down call on the pass to Lake? Fourth and inches.
Yeah, we had an option right there to sneak it or to pop it out. And, we got to make decisions right there at the end and give them credit. They defended it well. Like I said, I had the reverse pass and two fourth down calls that weren't very good calls and didn't put our guys in very good position. So I got to be way better for our guys.
You guys have run the ball so well for the most part this season. Obviously, it seemed like that was you had a little bit of trouble in that regard. How did that change what you were able to do?
Yeah, we weren't as clean. I didn't feel like we did as good a job running through some of the tackles. We obviously got it going a little bit better there, at the end of the half and then some of the second half and had some good runs. It was tough too because we were making a lot of explosive plays and had some, I thought, really favorable matchups in the throw game. And so, but yeah, it was a disappointing performance in terms overall of us running the ball. Had some good moments, but not to the level that we've been running it.
What is the feeling of losing the game in this rivalry when the future of this rivalry is kind of in doubt?
I don't worry too much about the future, just kind of in the moment right now, and every game means a whole hell of a lot to us. And so when you don't win, it hurts, especially with as hard as this team's prepared. So, yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty about a lot of things in the future. So I just don't spend much time thinking about that.
You explained the run defense stuff, but just how disappointing was that after against Michigan doing some really nice things and stuff in the run next?
Yeah, our inconsistencies there are disappointing because we've seen, obviously we all have seen, when we're playing really well there and when we're closing space. again, you've got to do the things that really good run defenses do. Obviously, you got to, the line of scrimmage, the battle there is important, but you have got to stay in correct gaps. You have to play off one another, and you have to set edges. It doesn't matter what defense you run. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter the schemes on either side. Like, you have to do those well, especially against a really talented backfield like they obviously have.
With 2 losses, there's no margin for error left for the playoff.
Yep.
What's the message just generally when you're talking to the team after knowing that you're now in that?
Yeah, I told them, shoot, team that won this trophy sat there, and they were actually in their home stadium, I think, but after a rivalry game, really disappointed, probably thinking they didn't play their best game, and look what happened. So in this kind of new age, new playoff era of college football with all the parity right now, anything's possible. Anything's possible. We've only really seen, 1 year of this thing. So, there's more possible, and probably even than we even think. And with the record we have in the Big Ten right now, and as strong as the league is right now, and the opportunities that we have upcoming, we ain't got no time to hold our heads. Like we got a good team in there. I know we have a good team in there. So I'm excited to get back to work with these guys here, with the guys in that locker room. I feel like, we didn't play our best game on all 3 sides tonight and still had a golden opportunity to win the football game. So we control what we can control, which is all of our sides playing better, us coaching better. We'll be pretty tough to beat here down the stretch.
What's your focus going into the bye week? Last time you went back to the basics.
Yeah, want to spend some time with the staff and obviously kind of, again, look at it from a whole. It's not ever just about one game. And so, this is our last bye week. We're obviously, we got a handful of guys that we definitely need to get healthy and freshened up. It's been a heavy stretch right now. And then obviously there'll be plenty of things to attack to get better at for the Big Ten run.
Jayden, how much did the weather affect you and just your ability to throw at all?
Not much. Honestly, just played shitty. Got to be better for my teammates.
Bishop, just what are the conversations between the players in terms of, opening the season, getting to a bowl game, finishing the 5 week strong, things like that?
Yeah, this loss doesn't define us as a team, and everything's still obtainable that we want to reach. So, obviously it sucks to lose, but, put our head down this bye week and focus on little things and watch the film and see what we can get better on and, make a run at this thing towards the end of the season.